What is happening, guys? Welcome on back. So I did go back and craft a new set. We're going to try out the golden set. The reason for the golden set, we're getting Learn Moonlight Awakening, and that's going to go on right after Trance automatically. So once we do Trance, it's going to go transfer right back into Moonlight Awakening. And this also gives us Trance damage increase of 20%, which this build is based on Trance. And we also have A Agility. So we're going to try this, see how the golden set works. At this point, we are just trying different things till we can get something that strikes true. I also went through and changed this up to what we need during this fight, so hopefully this helps a little bit too as well. We're going to try some status ailments on him, see if he's weak to like lightning. Man, right off the bat, gonna get hit, okay. You gotta be kidding me. I don't know when I got froze, but yeah, this is a shitty hit that man. Yeah, just kill me. We're using way too much health. Way too much health.
Accept chaos. It will bring you unimaginable power.
I don't know if lightning did anything to him, to be honest. My spirit is dying so quick. I'm almost tempted, like, to level the spirit up maybe at this point. this. Oh, great. I have to dodge this, don't I? I have to dodge this one. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know the timing on that one. Yeah, just kill me. We're not even through half of his health. Oh my gosh, dude. Man, I'm playing worse than I was last night. Yeah, I don't think lightning is doing shit to him. That's pretty good. That was real good. That was real good. Damn it, dude. This chaos bullshit is really getting annoying. Okay, second phase for today. Great. Damn it! Dude, what the hell? I don't know what I'm doing today, man. That second one always gets me, every time. Okay, I need practice with this. Oh, how did I do that? Oh man, I don't know how I did that. How did I stagger him in the air? Every time. I don't have these movesets figured out, man. This one is dumb. Just don't like this one at all. Oh shit, I'm going right through the chaos clouds. Man, I don't know what I'm doing. What the heck? Alright, third phase, let's go. I have not seen this phase enough to know what the heck to do here. Oh, man. I got greedy. Oh, man, we almost had him. We almost had the dude. Oh, man, we almost had him. I just need to do a better second phase. That was a great attempt, though. That was real good. Still not real happy with my performance in the first phase, though, to be honest. I need to do the first phase a lot cleaner. Faster, cleaner. I missed a counterattack there. Oh shit, I'm in the chaos. Man, I have chaos built up like crazy right now. Man. We don't get them stagger locked, man. It's just ridiculous. Gotta get him stagger locked somehow. Oh man. There we go. Damn tornado. Pretty good first phase. Pretty good. I have to get these right, man. Have to figure that out. Shit, pressed that wrong. I went right into it that time. I'm playing really bad now. Oh man, the wing attack always gets me. What the heck? I never get hit with that. Hmm. More coffee. More coffee is always the answer, right? Damn, dude. He's doing all kinds of shit he never does. Doing all kinds of shit that he never does. Oh, shit. Oh, man. was too worried about chaos and I wasn't even paying attention to my health. Yeah, at this point it's just a matter of keep trying to learn the attacks. I've got to learn more deflection or reflections, I think. I think reflections are going to be the key to this. Especially the first phase, I have to get those reflections down. Oh damn, I didn't know he was still staggered. Oh, I ran out of stamina. That was weird. He didn't do his full thing. Damn. What is this? That was a new one. Not gonna get there in time. Shoot. got him. We got him. Let's go. Let's freaking go. It's over. Oh.
Why do you stubbornly refuse to understand? Khazan, I'm sorry. Ozma. This world to ruin! All of it!
Imagine there's another phase. I think Ozma goes in my top ever hardest boss to beat. I think so. Took me 2 days to figure out how to beat this dude. 2 days. I don't think I've ever spent more than a day on a boss. Well, Wulong Fallen Dynasty, DLC final boss, and then that final DLC that took me about 2 days to dig out.
Phantom, show yourself.
Man, what a journey. What a journey.
It's over. It's all over.
We did it though. We didn't give up. We didn't switch it to easy mode. Man, I was so close to just switching to easy and just moving on, but man, I'm glad we didn't. That was easily, probably, yeah, I'd say that was the hardest game I've ever played. Easily. Easily the hardest game I've ever played. Way harder than Sekiro. Ishin Sword Saint was way easier than this dude. I took out Ishin Sword Saint the first time in 40 minutes. I learned his moveset within 20 minutes and took him out in 40 minutes. So I was... Yeah, this is definitely... Reminisce. We have a sword. What else do we got here? Alright, well... Yeah, we can just continue on here. I was gonna cut this into another one, but...
Khazan, is this really for me? Thank you. You teach me to fight with it, and I'll teach you to use magic. Together, we'll be unstoppable.
So Ozma was the mage in the group. I thought Reese was the mage. Maybe Reese and Ozma were the mages.
How beautiful. Thank you, Khazan. I wish we could stay like this forever.
Reese.
There's a whole house to go through here. Holy crap. No, let's check down here first on the first floor. Soulstone fragments. Oh, I did get that achievement too for all the soulstones. That did pop last night after we were done playing.
You dare defy us!
The Empire killed Reese.
Reese, no!
That's what made Ozma turn evil. Wanted to get revenge.
Reese, wake up.
Why did the Empire kill Reese, though? Did I miss something? Was it because she was a mage?
Kill him! Kill the traitor!
To think we once called you a hero!
So, this is my reward for saving the Empire from the evil of Isma. I see now. The real evil is humanity itself. Ozma, what was the point of ripping the world apart with your hatred?
He was pissed. He was pissed that the Empire killed his beloved Reese, and he couldn't deal with it. He felt the darkness. That's what had happened. Examine the diary. What else we got here? Just the diary? I think the diary is probably what we collected throughout the game. That's probably the last piece is my guess. So let me see what else there is here. Anything else here or not? I think so. I feel like the diary will end this place. I want to make sure that there's nothing else. I don't see anything though. Guess the diary's the last piece. Yeah, I don't see anything else here. No books. Alright, diary. So this is just going through the diary. The Black Man Rose. They Black Man Rose. I came upon something extraordinary in Al-Ravika's lab. It wasn't substance, not in the usual sense. It was more like energy, power nearly indistinguishable from air. I first discovered a boar shape of the eye. The moment I touched it, overwhelming sensation, raw and power coursed through me, something I never had experienced before. It quickly dissolved and vanished as it guided me to the presence. The deeper I study the power, the stronger my magic grows. So this is his diary of studying chaos. Perhaps it could even help Khazan defeat the Empire against Hismar. Wait. Did he want Khazan to help him, maybe? It sounds like he did. This power might hold the key to bring salvation to the world. Each time I use it, my body burns with insatiable thirst for power. Yeah, this is... So he wanted to get Khazan in on his plan as well. In the fight against Hismar, Khazan and I risked everything. My strength fell short, and I could barely offer him support. Just as Hismar prepared to unleash his final strike, Khazan lunged at it once more, and my dearest friend charges forth, placing unraveling trust in me. How could I turn a blind eye to him? Chaos is wild and treacherous, but I had no choice. I had to wield its power, and finally Hismar fell. Khazan was unharmed, but this feeling of unease remains with me still. My hunger for chaos is unbearable. Prophecy. I came across the rumor prophecy in the royal archives. It tells a song echoing through the Emperor's Grand Hall, praising the two wolves who brought down the Berserk dragon. One day the aged lion, the Emperor, will be torn apart by the fangs of the wolves. It's plain as day that the two wolves represent Khazan and I, trying to track down the one who dared to utter such nonsense. Into the Emperor's ear under the guise of prophecy proves fruitless. They vanished without a trace, as if they never existed at all. There's one thing that truly captured my attention. A symbol resembling a tearful eye in the prophecy matches the mark found in the substance I discovered on the day of the Black Moon Rose. Reese. Even with Hismar's death, the paradise I longed for never came. No matter where I turn, all I see is hell stretched out before me. Khazan and Reese are gone, no longer by my side. What was the point of killing Hismar if the only two people I cared about are no longer by my side? What use is being the Emperor's greatest mage? There's nothing left of me now, just a hollow shell, clinging to life against his will. I need to know why the Emperor guards murdered Reese. I do too, I need to know this as well. But they no longer walk this mortal plane. Their bodies each bore a mark in the shape of an eye, as though they were branded, slaves to a master, yet there was nothing to be seen in the eyes. See that? So we don't have the answer why the guards murdered Reese. The guards murdering Reese is what caused this whole game to happen. The whole storyline of this game is because of that. So it's like, what caused the guards? The only thing I can think of is maybe Reese was a mage. Well, the thing is, though, Ozma was a mage, though, too. It says right there that what's the point of, what's the use of being the Emperor's greatest mage? So mages are not targeted in this world. So what did Reese do that caused her to be a target for the Empire? That's what I'm trying to figure out. That's the three of them. Wow.
If it were not for the eye, Ozma would never have known about chaos. The influence of the eye is clear in everything you've lost.
I thought I had lost everything.
Uh-oh.
But I was wrong.
Don't.
I still have my revenge.
Still have my revenge, but Ozma's dead, though, so... And I'm... Revenge. Revenge of who? Trying to figure that out now. Oh my gosh, dude. What a journey. Fantastic, fantastic game. I know I complained a lot through it, but I really had a good time. I mean, this game kept me coming back. It was freaking difficult as hell. But man, that... amazing game. Amazing game. Let me turn down the volume here a little bit, and we'll talk about the what I rate it here. Okay, so I think we're turning that down enough. So let's talk about first, overall design of the game. Absolutely fantastic design. I really liked the atmosphere. All the level designs were really, really good. Some areas had a lot of bullshit. I'm not gonna lie on that part. I think some of the elites and some of those areas that regenerate health, I think some of those need a little tweaking. Like those knights with shields, their stamina bar is like impossible to break. So some of that stuff I think needs tweaked a bit, but overall level design, you know, they were really forgiving with bonfires and shortcuts. You never felt too often that you had to like run back through a long area. Yeah, I had to do some run backs, but they were mainly for my stupidity. So that was always a good thing. As for like characters and all the story and everything, I loved it. The characters and the story is part of the reason I kept coming back. I needed to know what was happening. As I got farther into the game, you really get sucked into the story. Price-wise, easily worth what I paid. $60 I think it was, and easily worth that. I believe this, if it wasn't for Monster Hunter Wilds, this probably would be my game of the year. But Monster Hunter Wilds, though, there was something about that game that was so unique to me, because I've never played a Wilds game, that might still be my game of the year. But man, I don't know. This Khazan, even with all its stuff that ticked me off and, you know, made me mad and pissed me off, this was fantastic, and definitely the hardest Souls game I've ever played. Harder than Liza P, harder than Sekiro, but also some of the most rewarding feeling I've had in a game in a long time. And with that, I mean, that comes a lot. When you feel reward for what you did and the fights that you didn't even know you could get through either. That's such a big part of these games. I mean, last night I went to bed and I didn't even know, you know, how to even go about this fight. I was struggling. Even with the first phase, I was like, I don't even feel like I'm progressing, and somehow we still took him out. So it's that feeling of Souls that keeps you coming back for more. But back on the review, though, as character development was fantastic, perfect, you know, 10 out of 10 on that front. Armor and all that stuff looked awesome. Aesthetics of the game looked amazing. Weapons were great. The only thing I didn't really mess with was dual blades. Dual blades I feel like I need to give a better chance to. I love the great sword is fantastic. I love the great sword. I just wish that it had more poise. I think with more poise, the great sword would be a way better weapon. The spear is definitely the easiest weapon in the game. That is for sure. If you're struggling, the spear is the way to go, because it's very beginner friendly. It's very fast, and it's very easy to learn. As for, like, let's see here, what else? Sound design, awesome. I love the music. Reese's boss fight music was the best music in the game, in my opinion. That's just, Reese's music was so good. Something about that song just hits hard when you're killing her. So that had to be mentioned. But other than that, I mean, all the other music was good too. Just the atmosphere, the design aspects of the game, all that was fantastic. But my final rating, I'm going to give it a solid, you know, I got to give it a 9 out of 10. I have to. It was too good not to. I know I know I know earlier in this series I was like, yeah, it's getting a 6 out of 10 or 7 out of 10, and I was like hating some of this, but even though I was hating it, it was a love-hate relationship through the whole thing. I really just had a blast. I also liked, too, how Blade Phantom didn't betray us. When I played the demo, I was thinking, Blade Phantom, he's going to be like the final boss. He's going to betray us, or something's going to happen with this whole thing. I really liked how they didn't make Blade Phantom betray us. I liked how Blade Phantom was our homie, basically. He was our friend, and he, you know, helped us through everything, and he kind of gave us words of encouragement. Again, you know, that goes to the voice actors, too. All the voice actors and actresses in this game, so good. Oh, speaking of Reese's music is playing. This is probably one of the best songs in the entire game. I can't wait till this album drops on Spotify. But yeah, I don't have much else to say. This is a must-buy. You have to buy this. You have to play this if you're a fan of Souls. But be ready for pain, because this is definitely a hard game. Will I do a walkthrough, an easy guide walkthrough? I'm not sure yet. I'm gonna have to think of my thoughts here if I want to do an easy guide walkthrough. I think it could be useful for some people, because, you know, my walkthroughs are different than other people's. A lot of people, you know, do, you know, just an overall walkthrough, and I actually do, you know, easy guide walkthrough. I make things the easiest way to go through, whether it be level design, bosses. So I'm still trying to decide if I want to do that, but it's going to just have to determine. So I'm going to pause this, let this go through, and then we'll talk. Alright, back to the crevice. Next journey. You have reached the end of your journey. You can revisit and replay previously completed missions through the Spectral Portal, or start a new adventure by speaking with Blade Phantom. Very cool. So just to prove that I didn't turn it to easy, I gotta show that off. Right there, we're still in normal mode. I did not give in. I did not switch it to easy. So I had to show that, just because I'm sure some people were like, oh, he probably switched it to easy. I always have those people. But if I can do it, guys, you can do it. That's all it comes down to. Very, very hard boss. Probably one of the hardest bosses, right up there. I'd say this was right up there with the final boss of the final DLC of Wulong Fallen Dynasty. That elemental dude. That dude took me about 2 days, and this guy also took me about 2 days. So just stick with it. I know you guys can do it if you guys are going through this with me. If I could do it, you can do it. But let's wrap up there. And then maybe I'll come back for another episode. We got to do more because we got to see what people have to say and talk to people and see how this all goes. So stay tuned, guys. Much more coming soon.